by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Now, here is James. Oh, misses the dunk. And here's Thomas from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This one for 3. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Here's James. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. James has got his second bucket on the night.
The accuracy of LeBron's shooting is something else. He makes the long-range 3 look easy.
Nembhard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. And Turner with the block.
One of the better shot blockers in the league. Turner got all of that.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
To the middle. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
James, left side. Out to Thompson. Back to James. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 9.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
There's the triple. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
James deciding where to go with it. Lays it up and banks it in. 14 points for him.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
A good look from Johnson. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, look, Johnson reads how the defense is playing it. Gets a little space coming off the pick. Nice play.
Now, here is James. 14 points for him.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's Embiid. The kick out to Johnson. Puts up a three. The rebound by Turner.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
It's Johnson with a drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's James. Count it.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Turner. Cleveland leading by 12. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Embiid. The three ball. The rebound by Turner.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers lead by 14. James outside. Misses the three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Embiid. Minnesota again missing.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
He drops it from range. James has got 24 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Cleveland looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
Griffin on the wing. And Wagner comes to help. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's on the defense right there. Griffin is too good once he gets the positioning he wants.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Ivy. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Steps back. Brunson taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Griffin outside. For 3. Pure from three-point range. Griffin's got 5 points now this quarter.
A much improved three-point shooter. Griffin understands the value of bigs that can stretch the floor.
On the wing, Ivy. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. The 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Brunson. And Ivy pulls it down. And here comes Cleveland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. They grab their own miss. And stolen by Brunson. Right side, Green. Left side, Brunson. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, nice decision-making by Ivy. He can more than handle running the offense.
Here's Brunson. And he makes it. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you, Brian.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Grimes. On target from range.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Ivy outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside Brunson. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Brunson. He has 6. 6 to shoot. The floater, and he lays it up and in. Brunson's got 8 points.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Fires in the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
And Cleveland another three.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. The three is up. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Prince. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivey. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that
foul. He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. Both free throws good from Brunson.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Embiid. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's James. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Pass to Jones. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. And there's James from the arc. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Thomas outside. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Bang, bang. The pass was there, and Thomas was shot ready.
And here's Turner from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Turner's got 5 now.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
On defense, Cleveland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is the certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
When you think of prolific...
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Right side Jones. Pass to Turner. For three. It's another three for Cleveland.
A legitimate threat from downtown. The defense can't afford to let Turner feel comfortable firing away.
Johnson for three. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
The three from Ball. The shot no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 16-point game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Johnson is such a strong guy. He has no problem finishing against physical D.
Here's James. And he's got 28 now. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Drills it from deep. James has got 33 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Embiid with it. 6 points for him. And the shot goes. Embiid's got 8.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
The shot by James, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Embiid misses.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And it's James with the jam.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Here's Johnson.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe he just did that.
Wow. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Johnson. Right wing. Embiid from outside. Rebounded by LeBron. Cleveland leading by 19. The three is up. Drains the triple. James has got 40 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answers.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Turner. And it's all from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And they recover it. Back to Embiid. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got 10.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Turner. The Cavaliers lead by 22. James outside. And it's James with the jam.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Outside Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding.
Now here's Nembhard. Johnson for three. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cavaliers. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
In for the Cavaliers, number 32.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Screen by Embiid. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. James outside. There's the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Johnson.
Man, an absolute terror driving inside. James dares defenders to get physical with him. And sometimes they have no choice.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. James with a steal. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. And the Timberwolves with possession. And here's Brunson from the arc. That shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And there's James from the arc. And another miss by Cleveland. Outside Johnson. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's James with the jam.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Cleveland dominating the game. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. There's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Embiid. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Cleveland calls timeout. And here comes Cleveland. For three, James. The rebound by Nembhard.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
After just one turnover in the first half, he just keeps giving it away here in the second. You cannot keep making these careless mistakes.
They set the pick. Here's James. The layup misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Cleveland dominating the game. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Jackson. Fades back. Embiid can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Turner. He's guarded by Nembhard. Turner, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Now James. Out to the wing. Cleveland again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Nembhard outside. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
James outside. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, DA. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
The shot's good. James has got 57 points.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
And it's Brunson missing. And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
That one's off.
Well, over just a few years, Jalen Johnson has been able to transform himself into an offensive force. Give him credit for putting in the work. And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And Turner with the block.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
Here's James. So it's the Cavaliers.
Mentality.